Daily Breakdown 16, Golden Finish. Andersson and Gu close the games in style. Milano Cortina 2026 concluded with two defining moments on snow. Ebba Andersson, SW, made history as the first Olympic women's 50 km champion, breaking clear to secure her maiden individual gold in a landmark race for the sport. In Livigno, Eileen Gu sealed half-pipe gold to become the most decorated freestyle skier in Olympic history, leading a Chinese 1-2 in the final event of the Games. Together, they brought a historic and symbolic close to 16 days of elite ski and snowboard competition. Storylines of the day cross-country skiing women's 50 km mass start classic. Ebba Andersson, SW, claimed her first individual Olympic gold in commanding fashion, becoming the inaugural women's 50 km mass start classic champion at Milano Cortina 2026. Breaking clear after the 30 km mark despite an earlier fall, she crossed the line more than 2 minutes ahead of Norway's Heidi Wang, with Switzerland's Nadia Kalin securing bronze. Pre-race withdrawals from favorites Frida Karlsson, SW, and Jonna Sundling, SW, reshaped the contest, as the final Olympic cross-country race delivered both drama and a historic milestone. Freestyle skiing women's free ski halfpipe. Eileen Gu closed freestyle skiing at Milano Cortina 2026 with halfpipe gold, becoming the most decorated freestyle skier in Olympic history with 3 golds and 3 silvers from 6 starts. Her winning run secured back-to-back Olympic halfpipe titles and capped a 3-medal campaign in Livigno. China completed a historic 1-2 with Li Fenghui in silver, while Zoe Atkin, GBR, claimed bronze for her first Olympic medal. Gu's dominance reinforced her status as one of the defining athletes of the Games. In all 3 events I showcased my best skiing, and as far as performance goes, that's all I can ask for, to be able to show the world the best that women's skiing has to offer at the moment that it really counts. The reason I love the records so much is that it's not about man or woman. I'm the most decorated free skier of all time, male or female. I have the most gold medals ever, male or female. That's a testament to competitive strength, it's mental strength. It's being able to perform under pressure. Through my eyes, a special letter. I love snow, an Olympic campaign that shines a light beyond results and podiums, focusing on the personal journeys that lead athletes to the Olympic stage. In Through My Eyes / a special letter, selected competitors share intimate reflections on preparation, pressure, and what it truly means to compete at the Games. Imagine hearing the truth you needed as a child. In this episode, Thea Louise Journisund, Nor, reads a letter to her younger self, sharing unspoken fears, unseen wins, and the moments that shaped who she became before the spotlight. This is not an interview, it's the story behind her journey. I love snow. I love snow, passion beyond limits, brings fans closer to the athletes and stories that power snow sports across every FIS discipline, Olympic and Paralympic alike. The promise, authentic, emotional storytelling that turns moments into lasting fandom beyond Milano Cortina 2026. Daily Breakdown 16, Golden Finish. Andersson and Gu close the games in style. The curtain falls not with silence, but with the sharp crack of edges against ice and the bright hiss of skis carving through snow. On the final day of competition, when fatigue hangs heavy in the mountain air and medals have already found their homes, something extraordinary happens. The Games remember how to surprise us. Day 16 delivered that reminder in golden strokes. Under a pale winter sun, 2 athletes, Nils Andersson and Eileen Gu, etched their names into the closing chapter of the Games. They did not merely win, they completed stories. They turned the last page with flair, control, and the unmistakable shine of champions who understand that the end is as important as the beginning. The weight of the last day. The final day of any major competition carries a unique tension. By now, bodies are sore and schedules have blurred into one long, breathless sprint. Volunteers are counting down hours. Journalists are scanning medal tables. Athletes who have already competed watch from the sidelines, jackets zipped high, cowbells and flags in hand. But for those still to perform, the last day is not an afterthought. It is everything. There is something poetic about competing when the Games themselves are winding down. The roar of the crowd carries a bittersweet note. Every cheer feels like a farewell. Every run might be the final memory fans carry home. Andersson and Gu understood that. Andersson's golden descent. For Nils Andersson, the mountain has always been both rival and refuge. The slopes are where he learned patience, where he discovered that speed without control is chaos. Over the course of the games, he had flirted with brilliance, strong runs, narrow margins, a hint that something special was building. On day 16, it all came together. The course was unforgiving, steep pitches demanding courage, tight technical sections requiring discipline, and a final stretch that tempted skiers to overreach. Andersson stood at the start gate with the composure of someone who knew that the moment was not bigger than his preparation. When the buzzer sounded, he launched. His upper body stayed quiet while his legs danced beneath him. Each turn was decisive. He attacked the fall line with conviction, yet never let aggression tip into recklessness. The clock ticked mercilessly, but Andersson seemed outside of time, suspended in a tunnel of focus where only the next gate mattered. At the bottom, he glanced up at the scoreboard. First, the numbers glowed against the mountain backdrop. A new benchmark. The pressure shifted instantly to those who followed. One by one, contenders tried to chase him down. Some pushed too hard and skidded wide. Others skied clean but lacked the final spark of speed. The mountain, impartial as ever, revealed tiny imperfections. Andersson's time held. When the last challenger crossed the line and fell short, the realization broke across his face like sunlight through clouds. Arms raised. Skis lifted. A golden finish to a campaign built on resilience and precision. Gu's aerial masterclass. If Andersson's victory was carved into ice, Eileen Gu's was written in the sky. Freestyle skiing thrives on imagination. It asks athletes to redefine gravity, to turn risk into art. Gu has long been synonymous with that blend of daring and elegance. Yet even for a star accustomed to podiums, the final day carried a different resonance. The venue buzzed with anticipation. Fans waved flags and leaned forward as Gu prepared for her run. Her earlier performances at the Games had already demonstrated her technical range. But gold on day 16 required something more: audacity. From the first jump, she signaled intent. Her takeoff was explosive yet controlled. In the air, she rotated with uncanny awareness, spotting her landing before her skis kissed the snow. The crowd's gasp turned to applause before the judges' scores even flashed. The second feature raised the stakes. A trick with higher difficulty, one that left little room for hesitation. Gu committed fully, body aligned, rotation crisp. She absorbed the landing with a slight bend of the knees, riding out cleanly. It was the kind of run that makes